Welcome students, welcome to my next video, Colonialism and the Marathas. In this last video, we are going to see how Marathas faced Siddhis and the Afghans. Our main focus will be on the Siddhis and the Afghans. Now, before I start with the video, it's a sincere request, my dear students. If you like the video, please do like it. If you have not subscribed it, please subscribe it. You know, I'm very happy. People are giving the feedback, that the way of my teaching, in between I speak Hindi, that is helpful. So today in this video also, I will be speaking in Hindi in between, so that it will benefit even the Hindi medium students. So your one like, your one subscription, is a great encouragement for me, my dear students. So it's a sincere request. You please like it as well as subscribe it. And if the people are not aware of this video, please give awareness by sending the link. It's a lockdown period. There are few elite schools and colleges which are online. There are several people in India, especially in the remote villages. The colleges are closed down. They don't have online classes. So this video will surely be a great help. मेरे प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, इस लॉकडाउन के दौरान कॉलेज, स्कूल सब बंद है और मेरा ये विश्वास है कि मेरा ये वीडियो आपको वाकई में ये उपयोग होगा, आपको इससे फायदा मिलेगा। इसके लिए मैं केवल अंग्रेजी में नहीं बल्कि मैं हिंदी में भी बोलना चाहता हूं। My dear students, we will see now from where the Siddhis have come. सिद्धि लोग कहां से आए हैं, पहले अपने को वो जानना है। हमें ये जानना जरूरी है कि सिद्धि कहां से आए। जो सिद्धि लोग थे 15th सेंचुरी में, वो इथोपिया से इंडिया में आए, इथोपिया से भारत में आए और जंजीरा में अपने आप को वहां पे बसा दिया। छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज ने उनका फोर्ट, तले, घोसाले, ये जगह पे जो उनके गढ़ थे, वो गढ़ को अपने काबू में कर लिया शिवाजी महाराज। And in 1961, Maratha army blocked the approach of Janjira. जब मराठास ने जंजीरा के तरफ आने वाले रास्तों को रोका, आखिर में सिद्धि लोग अपने आप को शिवाजी महाराज के सामने उन्होंने समर्पित किया और उन्होंने दोस्ती का हाथ बढ़ाया। During that time, the Mughals expressed readiness to be a feudatory. Mughal agreed to help him. With the help of Mughals, Siddhis successfully fought against the Maratha army. Siddhi and the British always helped each other against the common enemy. उनका common enemy कौन था? Marathas. ब्रिटिशर्स का भी, सिद्धि का भी, उनका कॉमन एनिमी था मराठास। Maratha's position against these two was strengthened. Shivaji Maharaj made a fort at Kanderi Island. And after the construction of Kanderi Islands, the port was made there with the supplies they could get it. But the Britishers had to face some strong opposition from Manika Bhandari and Daulat Khan, the chief of Maratha Navy. They seized a British ship and captured a number of British officers. The British deployed a big steamship, and 7 small ships, 40 to 50 small ships of the Marathas bravely confronted the British ships. In the end, क्या हुआ? अंत में ब्रिटिशर्स को अपने आप को समर्पित करना पड़ा मराठास के सामने। सिद्धि लोगों को बहुत तकलीफ हुई। क्यों? छत्रपति संभाजी महाराज उनके खिलाफ थे, उनके खिलाफ लड़ाई कर रहे थे। उनका प्लानिंग सिद्धि के खिलाफ विपरीत था। Siddhis were driven to despair because repeated attack by the Marathas at Underi, Apte and Janjira. While Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj was planning to crush Siddhis, Mughals were marching towards Swarajya. जब सिद्धि को खत्म करने के लिए संभाजी महाराज ने प्लान बनाया, तब मुगल राज्य संभाजी राजे को मारने के लिए आया। अब उनका जो तरीका था एकदम ही अलग था। उन्होंने सोचा ये दोनों दुश्मनों को मैं एक साथ तो नहीं मार सकता, किसी एक को देखना पड़ेगा। So what happened? Marathas stopped chasing Siddhis and they started fighting against the Mughals. We could see not only Sambhaji Maharaj but also Chhatrapati Raja Ram, Maharana Tarabai continuously fought with Aurangzeb. They could not pay much attention to the nuisance created by other enemies. During the time Bajirao Peshwa the first was again, the Marathas became active against Siddhi. Chimaji Appa, the younger brother of Bajirao Peshwa I, declared war against Siddhi and won it. It was a great victory and the treaty was signed between the Marathas and Siddhis. Siddhis accepted feudatory status under Marathas. अभी हम देखेंगे अफगान, ये अफगानीज मराठा एम्पायर के साथ कैसे आया। In first half of 18th century, the Mughal Empire had already lost its glory. The Mughal rule was now limited to Delhi, Agra and Punjab. During that time in 1751, Abdali again invaded India. This time, Mughal emperor had to cede provinces of Lahore, Multan to Abdali in order to avoid war. 1752, Marathas and the Mughals arrived at an agreement. According to the agreement, Maratha accepted the responsibility to defend the North India, especially the Mughal dominance. The Mughal emperor granted the rights of collecting Chauthai from Rohilkhand to Marathas and to cede some part of the Mughal provinces. In 1757, Abdali again attacked for the third time. He returned to Afghanistan after ransacking the regions of Delhi and Mathura. This time, Maratha army marched from Pune under the leadership of Raghunath Rao Peshwa, but they could not reach Delhi. Abdali was already gone back. Maratha took charge of Delhi, normalized the situation there. Marathas and Sikhs together planned a campaign to get back Punjab, which was held by Abdali. They conquered Sindh province and then Lahore. From there, the Maratha army reached Attock. 1759, Abdali marched for the fourth time. Dattaji and Jankoji Shinde, the Maratha noble, resisted his advance. However, Abdali marched with a great speed and they conquered Punjab in no time. Dattaji Shinde fell on the battlefield. Abdali completely took hold of Delhi with the intention of to remove Afghans permanently. Maratha army पुणे के बाहर आए सदाशिव राव भाव और विश्वास राव पेशवा के लीडरशिप में. On 14 January 1761, the Maratha armies and Abdali confronted each other at the Battle of Panipat, the bank of river Yamuna. The war between them was called as Third Battle of Panipat. Both Peshwa were killed in the war. The message in code language was sent to Pune announcing the loss. The two precious pearls fell. 27 gold coins were lost. There was no count of the loss of the silver and the copper coins. Indeed, Marathas on the battlefield of the Panipat fought with unwavering conviction, which can be described as India for the Indians. It was not an easy task for Abdali to rule Delhi as soon as he returned home. The Maratha opposition was so fierce, and neither Abdali nor the successors ever returned to India. The British could establish absolute supremacy in India once the Maratha rule declined in the 19th century. However, Indians fought against the British supremacy. Besides, they also fought against many internal evil practices and customs which were prevalent in Indian society, especially sati. In the next lesson, we are going to learn about social and religious reforms in India. Thus, I conclude the lesson over here by saying that the Marathas, they were the real patriots. They believed in patriotism. They did not fight for the Marathas, but they fought for India. Their way of thinking was, they were for India. They were not for Marathas. Or they were not for Maharashtra. So, I end this lesson, my dear students. Thank you for your patient hearing. May God bless you. If you like the video, my dear students, please do like it. If you have not subscribed it, subscribe it, please. Your one subscription encourages me to do more and more videos. And if people are not aware of this channel, please give this awareness. Because as we all know, outside there is no classes for arts. So this is one step from my side to see that, you may get a special tutorial through my video. So once again, I request you like it, subscribe it, and also share it. Thank you and wish you all the best.